Alright, today we're breaking down Don't Hang Up, the movie that'll make you think twice before making a prank call. It's about a group of friends who decide to mess with the wrong person. What starts as a stupid joke turns into a twisted night of supernatural revenge. So let's dive straight in. The movie begins early in the morning around 3 a.m. when a woman wakes up to a phone call from someone claiming to be a police officer. He tells her that they have surrounded her house because intruders have managed to get inside. The woman becomes worried and wants to run to her daughter who is in another room, but the man on the phone tells her that going there will put them both in danger. He advises her to stay in her room, lock the door, and not hang up the phone. She reluctantly agrees, but soon hears voices on the line saying that her daughter has been injured. Panicking, she runs out of the room and drops her phone. She does not hear the so-called cop telling someone else that it was all just a prank. The scene then changes to a group of teenagers celebrating the prank call they just made. Their idea of fun is to call random people, make up frightening scenarios, and post the recordings online for attention and views. One of the pranksters, Sam, is later shown at home alone, trying to contact his girlfriend, Peyton. Things between them are not going well. While he is using his phone, he gets a friend request from a random kid, which he rejects. Suddenly, his best friend Brady sneaks into the house and scares him. Brady is a troublemaker, and since Sam's parents are away for the weekend, he suggests they should spend the night making prank calls. Sam is not interested at first, but after Brady keeps insisting, he gives in. For their first prank, Brady decides to order a pizza to be delivered to their arrogant neighbor. He calls the pizza place, but by chance, the call is answered by Peyton, who works there. Sam quickly tells him to hang up, but Brady ignores him and continues ordering, making inappropriate jokes and gestures while doing so. After this, they make more prank calls, including one where they tell a man that his wife has died, and another where they inform someone he has cancer. In the middle of this, they get a call from an unknown number. The caller asks if they are having fun, and Brady says they are. The man criticizes them for making fun of people's pain and embarrassment, then warns them that he will soon teach them a lesson. The boys do not take him seriously and hang up. Brady then calls the neighbor again, pretending to be from the neighborhood watch. He says that some teenagers have been pretending to be pizza delivery drivers and robbing houses. The neighbor responds that a pizza delivery boy has just arrived at his home, even though he did not order anything. The boys watch from their window and see that the delivery person is actually their friend Mosley. The neighbor confronts Mosley with a baseball bat, and Mosley spots the boys filming him. Angry, he goes to their house and complains that now he has to pay for the pizza himself. Feeling guilty, Sam pays for it. Soon after, the mysterious caller rings again and says their night is about to become more interesting. He tells them not to hang up the phone, but Brady hangs up anyway. The two then watch a movie while the man calls repeatedly. After about an hour, they answer, thinking he is just wasting their time, but the caller surprises them by saying both of their full names and reciting their home addresses. He also mentions the prank they pulled on the neighbor earlier. This makes the boys nervous. They ask who he is, but he only gives the name Mr. Lee before hanging up. A loud knock on the door makes them think Mr. Lee has arrived, so they grab weapons. But it turns out to be Peyton delivering a pizza. She assumes it is another prank, explaining that Mosley told her he was sick, so she had to take over his deliveries. Sam says they did not order anything, but he is still glad to see her and takes her upstairs to talk. He tries to convince her to stay, but she says she has work to do and leaves. Brady films the interaction from the door without Sam knowing. After Peyton leaves, Mr. Lee calls again. He shows that he knows about Sam's relationship problems and warns them once more not to hang up. Brady ignores the warning and disconnects the call. Moments later, Brady gets a text from Mr. Lee telling him to answer next time. The boys begin to suspect Mosley might be behind all this, since he knows their phone numbers, addresses, and about the prank on the neighbor. Brady then receives a blurry picture showing two people tied to chairs. The landline rings, and when Sam answers, the man says he is not Mosley, proving he has been listening to them the whole time. Brady receives another photo, which clearly shows his parents tied to chairs. Mr. Lee warns Brady that if he wants his parents to survive, he should not hang up again. Sam quickly ends the call anyway and says they should call the police. Brady agrees. The call is answered by Mr. Lee. If they leave the house, Brady's parents will be killed. Sam notices that his laptop webcam is on and realizes they are being watched. The TV suddenly switches on and plays a disturbing video. In it, Mr. Lee is seen approaching Roy, another member of their prank group, who is tied up and badly injured. Mr. Lee suffocates him with a plastic bag while the boys watch. He then says this was only a warm-up for what is coming next. The lights in the house go out and noises come from upstairs. Sam gets a video message showing Mosley tied up and asking for help. Believing Mosley is upstairs, Sam rushes to search the rooms. Meanwhile, Mr. Lee speaks to Brady alone. offering to spare him and his parents if Brady does something for him. Sam checks every room but finds no one, only discovering that the noises were coming from a small robot vacuum. Realizing Mosley is not there, he hurries downstairs. There, he finds Mosley tied up with plastic and attached to the back of the door by his neck. Sam tries to free him, but it is too late, and Mosley dies. After covering Mosley's body and cleaning up, Sam asks Brady about what Mr. Lee told him earlier. Brady explains that Mr. Lee had given him a choice about who would live and who would die. Sam does not understand at first, but Brady says they should run away while they can. He knows this might mean his parents would be killed, but he thinks escaping is the only realistic option. Sam refuses to give up and believes there must still be a way to save everyone. Their argument is interrupted when the television shows footage of Peyton being attacked and kidnapped. Both of them panic. Brady heads for the door, wanting to leave immediately, but Sam tries to stop him. They end up fighting, and Brady is knocked unconscious. The TV then shows another image of Peyton, now injured and tied to a chair. Sam desperately says he will do whatever it takes to save her. Mr. Lee then makes him an offer. Peyton will be freed if Sam kills Brady. Sam learns that Brady had been given the same choice earlier, but decided not to harm Sam. This puts Sam in a difficult position, and for a moment he seems to consider it, but he ultimately ties Brady to the railing instead so he cannot run away. While they are still arguing about what to do, the lights go out. A shadowy figure appears in the background, though neither of them notices. The TV begins playing a video of a little girl who Sam recognizes as the same person who had sent him a friend request earlier that day. He realizes this must be Mr. Lee's daughter and understands that Mr. Lee has been watching and tracking their whole group for at least a year. Sam finds another video labeled Peyton 3. Brady tries to stop him from playing it, saying he does not know how it got there, but Sam opens it anyway. The video shows Peyton with Brady in a sexual encounter. It becomes clear that she was cheating on Sam, and to make things worse, Brady had recorded the encounter without her consent. Angry, Sam hits Brady, and just then the lights come back on. Sam looks at the TV feed showing Brady's parents and notices the clock in the background is 2 hours behind the real time. He realizes it might be an old recording and demands to see Peyton before making any decisions. Mr. Lee still insists that Sam kill Brady first. Sam appears to agree, but instead cuts Brady free. He tells Mr. Lee he will not do anything until he knows that Peyton and Brady's parents are still alive. Mr. Lee then says they have been pranked and reveals footage of Brady's parents already dead. He admits that he killed them when he first contacted the boys. Brady is shocked, and before they can react, the lights go out again. Brady urges Sam to go outside and get help, but Sam refuses to leave him alone and tells him they should both go. As soon as Sam steps outside, Brady locks the door from the inside and decides to confront Mr. Lee himself. He believes Mr. Lee is somewhere in the house and wants to end it. Outside, Sam spots a white van nearby and cautiously approaches it. Inside, he finds screens showing security camera footage of the house, proving that Mr. Lee had planned everything in advance. Sam is relieved to find Peyton tied up in the van, and he frees her. Brady goes out the back door and finds Mosley's body hanging from a swing. Mr. Lee quietly approaches from behind. A moment later, Sam hears Brady scream. He tells Peyton to call the police, then runs back inside to help. He searches the dark house, hearing strange music in different rooms. Suddenly, Sam hears Peyton screaming from the backyard. At that moment, a masked figure attacks him from behind. Sam fights back using a baseball bat and eventually stabs the attacker with the attacker's own knife. When he removes the mask, he is horrified to see that it is Brady. Brady's mouth had been taped shut, and he dies after saying his last words to Sam. Mr. Lee finally appears, and Sam demands to know why he is doing this. Mr. Lee explains that it is revenge for the night the pranksters called his home. In a flashback, it is revealed that the woman in the opening scene was his wife. After she dropped the phone and ran from her room, she took her gun for protection. Seeing a shadow in her daughter's doorway, she fired, accidentally killing her own child. Overcome with grief, she took her own life. Mr. Lee blames Sam and his friends for this. He points a gun at Sam and says Sam has to suffer in the same way he did. A gunshot is heard and the scene cuts to the next morning. Sam is alive, but he is holding a gun in one hand and a knife in the other. When he goes to the backyard, he finds all of his friends dead, including Peyton. He screams as the police arrive, surround him, and arrest him. The movie ends with a news report stating that Sam became enraged after seeing the video of Peyton and Brady. According to the report, he killed both of them, along with Brady's parents and several other friends who may have been involved in making the video.